I'm sure that the plans or the aspiration to go into the public markets has always been there. Why Singapore and why the SPAC route in particular?
Yeah, so for a few reasons. First, this SPAC, as you mentioned, is headed by Vertex, and Vertex has been a long-time partner with 17 Live since Series A for a long time. So a trusted long-time partner, right, for us. Second, I think instead of doing a listing by ourselves, which would take a bit longer, SPAC is a faster route that will give us capitalization early on. And then the more time we save, the more we can capitalize and capture the growth opportunities that we see right now in Southeast Asia.
Right. When you look at the space, it's also very competitive. Now, again, it's a good thing that you have a strong foothold in both the Japanese and Taiwanese markets. But again, when you look at a number of players out there, you have the likes of Twitch, Apocacha, Lang Live, for instance, and let's not forget the big gorillas in the room like ByteDance and TikTok, for instance. How does 17 Live carve out a special niche, or how do you differentiate yourself in the market? What is your value proposition that keeps the customers you have in Taiwan and Japan, for instance, sticking with 17 Live rather than going with some of the other competitors, both new and behemoth, if I may call it that?
That's true. So firstly, I think macro-wise, the creator economy itself is going from about 250 billion to about 480 billion in the next 4 years by 2027. So the pie is huge, number one. Second, for us as a live stream platform, the reason why we have leadership in Taiwan and Japan so far is because we are a fully integrated platform. So we sign the streamers, 87,000 streamers with us. We manage them in-house. We have the capability to create offline immersive experiences where our streamers can meet our users on a regular basis. So to give you guys an example. So in May, there was a Tokyo Game Show, and we invited our gaming streamers to come in and participate with Capcom. So in partnership with Capcom, we had a Street Fighter competition where they bring their fans and they support them. So that was in May. And then in June, we had a big music festival in Tokyo where we bring our singing streamers and our users to come in and support them and watch their concerts. So in combination, right, the whole from offline to online fully integrated platform is something that has led us to our market leadership in both Taiwan and Japan.
Okay, as it was indicated that there are plans for 17 Live to expand your presence here in Southeast Asia. Which particular markets are you eyeing, and what is the growth potential, if in the best and worst case scenario for 17 Live in this particular region?
Yeah, so the number of digital natives here in Southeast Asia is huge, right? What we see is the growth rate of live streaming itself in Southeast Asia is projected to be about 19% year on year. Now, what we want to bring to the table here is first we'll start with our top content from Taiwan and Japan and our merchandise from Taiwan and Japan. We make it available to our Southeast Asian customers, number one. Then number two, we'll actually develop the content creators who are interested in live streaming to sign on to us so that we can provide curated content for our local markets. Now, in terms of which markets we're interested in, I think you mentioned earlier. So Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, they are all very attractive markets for us.